All right, so we've been focusing on different models of fractions to really help give students a strong foundational understanding of what fractions mean and how we can represent fractions. So I introduced all these models pretty quickly. We talked about the length model of fractions, the area model of fractions, and the set model of fractions. But these really should be introduced separately and practiced until students have a good, strong understanding within each of those models. And we can use a lot of the concrete manipulatives like I showed, or the different representations, and they should be helpful to a lot of students, but remember, they may not be helpful to all students. So that's why we always need to fill up this toolbox with lots of tools that you can use, but you may not necessarily use all of these tools for every student when you're thinking about providing good intensive intervention. And why are all these models important? I think that's a nice thing to circle back on. Well, when you look at textbooks, when you look at workbooks, when you look at standardized test release items, students will be asked to interpret and work with all three models of fractions represented pictorially. Just flip through any standardized test and you're going to see the area model, you'll see the length model, and you'll also see the set model. So if we practice those enough, students should have a good understanding of those and then do very well on those items. And really, as I said before, this understanding of core fractions is a gatekeeper to algebra. So the more that we work with students and really help them understand what fractions represent, it's going to help them later on with many other things that they learn in mathematics.